Okay, Coach, well, the skies are clear, the sun is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Ram.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 39, Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys 47-yard line.
Lion. Check cross. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Wentz going to throw. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Though they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. He finds Howard complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Let's go, D.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now Wentz. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw left sideline here is complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Yeah, that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marcus Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. He's going to have the first down past the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
It must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Check. Check. He's coming. We got time.
Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Now Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Pollard again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He gets this one to Johnson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here we go. It's all right in. 56.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
You get block me. You get block me.
Now Prescott. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 27th, Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Prescott on 1st down. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check, no. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Check 9, check 9. SOS.
Now a carry for the big fellow. This is Jameis Olawale. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The run for Pollard. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, alert 3. 81.
Throwing his Wentz. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. To throw, it's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Wentz to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, come on. Go. Come get some. Come on.
Back to throw. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more than he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Nigel Bradham brings him down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cowboys, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for
clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my